Oh gosh, this is the first time I've seen my jersey. Oh, I love this. It's like I'm a rookie all over again.
Sophie Cunningham just joined the Indiana Fever, and let's just say it's about to get real spicy. Pair her with Caitlin Clark. Oh, you've got sass, snipers, and zero tolerance for drama. This might just be the chaotic duo we didn't know we needed. Let's break down how Sophie's about to shake up the WNBA.
Where were you when you found out about this, and what was kind of that general reaction to a fresh start here?
Yeah, you guys will learn that if I'm not in the gym, I'm normally by the pool. And so I was actually poolside when I found out, and you know, there's a lot of emotions just because I have been out there for so long. But to be honest, my original thought was like, oh, heck yeah. Like, we're about to go win a championship. Like, that's exactly where my mind went.
One feisty foul at a time. All right, for those of you screaming, who's Sophie Cunningham? Buckle up. Sophie isn't just some random pickup. She's been out here throwing elbows, draining threes, and talking trash since her college days at Mizzou. Born and raised in Columbia, Missouri, Sophie was a hometown hero long before the WNBA came calling. At the University of Missouri, she didn't just play, she dominated. Sophie left as Mizzou's all-time leading scorer with 2,187 points. She also topped the charts in free throws made and ranked high in three-pointers and assists. Her college career was nothing short of legendary.
Yeah, you know, I'm stoked. I'm so excited. I think it's refreshing. I've been in Phoenix for the past 6 years, was drafted out there. I've had a really great time. I've been very blessed with being around a lot of GOATs in the game and learning the game on another level. But again, like, this is just a new style, and this is the style that I thrive in. When you have people who can shoot the ball, who move the ball, who are running gunners, and share the ball, like, this is the type of offense that I want to be in.
In 2019, the Phoenix Mercury snagged her as the 13th overall pick in the WNBA draft. Over 6 seasons with Phoenix, Sophie became known for her grit, versatility, and sharpshooting. She wasn't just a bench warmer, she was a game changer. Remember that playoff game against the New York Liberty? With Diana Taurasi sidelined, Sophie stepped up, dropping 21 points and sinking 6 three-pointers, leading the Mercury to a comeback victory. But Sophie's impact wasn't limited to scoring. She brought energy, hustle, and a team-first mentality every time she stepped on the court. Her ability to adapt, whether starting or coming off the bench, made her an invaluable asset. In 2022, she had a breakout season, averaging 12.6 points per game and shooting nearly 45% from the field. Fast forward to January 2025, and the Indiana Fever made a bold move. In a 4-team trade, they acquired Sophie, sending Nalisa Smith to Phoenix. Fever GM Amber Cox didn't mince words. Sophie is a fierce competitor, works incredibly hard on both ends of the floor, and is one of the best shooters in our league.
I'm just stoked, and like I said, the offense is more my style, but I'm also surrounded by a great culture and great people, and that's what I'm also very excited about, to be here in Indiana.
Sophie herself is pumped about the new chapter. My original thought was like, oh heck yeah, like, we're about to go win a championship, she said. With her experience and determination, she's ready to make a significant impact in Indiana. So what does this mean for the Fever? With Sophie joining forces with rising star Caitlin Clark, Indiana's backcourt just got a major upgrade. Their combined skills, leadership, and tenacity could be the secret weapon the Fever need to make a deep playoff run. Now let's be real, her stats won't blind you. Career average? Around 8.3 points per game. But this ain't just about numbers. Sophie brings a straight up attitude. She shoots threes like she's got beef with the rim. Last season, over 36% from deep. Respect. And the best part? She's loud, proud, and not afraid to start drama if it means defending her team. She's been called sassy, scrappy, and even annoying by rivals. And she eats it up. You want a hype woman on the bench? That's her. You want to fight mid-game? Also her. You want someone who's gonna body check a 6'5" center and then wink at the camera? Definitely her. She's not a superstar, but she's that player who makes other teams mad just for existing. And now she's teaming up with the most watched rookie in WNBA history. Yeah, it's about to get messy. Caitlin Clark came into the WNBA like a meteor, and let's be honest, everyone's been acting like it's the second coming of Steph Curry in ponytail form. Rookie of the Year buzz? Check. Record-breaking assists? Double check. Leading the league with 8.4 dimes per game? Sis was out here dishing like a 5-star chef. She She set the WNBA single season assist record in her rookie year. Let that sink in. This girl isn't just playing, she's rewriting the Fever's playbook with every no-look pass. Her court vision, scary. She sees plays before they happen. It's like she's got WNBA cheat codes running in her head. But it's not just her stats, it's her vibe. She walks on the court and the energy flips. The crowd, loud. Social media, melting. Ticket sales, through the roof. Suddenly the Indiana Fever went from wait, who, to sold out arenas and ESPN coverage. She didn't just join the league, she dragged the spotlight with her. And now, the Fever want to build a whole empire around her? Good move, because when Caitlyn's on the court, she makes average players look elite and elite players look like aliens. Now let's talk trades, because Sophie Cunningham didn't just fall from the sky into Indiana. This was a chess move, messy, spicy, and low-key genius. So here's what went down. The Fever pulled off a sneaky little 3-team trade with Phoenix and Los Angeles. Phoenix shipped off Sophie, and Indiana said, yeah, we'll take the Chaos Gremlin, thanks. In return, a bunch of draft picks and players got shuffled like a WNBA Uno deck. But why Sophie? It is simple. She fits.
How impactful will it be for you and your family to be back here in the Midwest? Something that Caitlyn had as well, and within driving distance for everyone, right?
I love it. My roots are here in the Midwest, and just to be closer to home. My sister is married and has a kid, has another one on the way, and family is everything to me. I have a really great support system, and you better believe I've already had over 100, 200 people reach out, hey, how do we get season tickets? I was like, I have no idea. I just got traded 2 hours ago. So I think we're going to have a pretty cool fan base up here from Missouri. But again, it's my Midwest roots. I'm excited to be around Midwesterners again. It's my type of people.
Sophie Cunningham isn't just a new player for the Indiana Fever. She might be the piece they've been missing. With all eyes on Caitlin Clark, Sophie is stepping in quietly but powerfully. She's bringing grit, experience, and a mindset that can take this young team to the next level. To start, Sophie is one of the most versatile players in the league. She can play multiple positions. Need a shooting guard? She's ready. Small forward? She's got it. On offense or defense, she knows how to adjust. This helps Indiana big time. It gives the coach more options, and it makes it harder for other teams to guard her. More than just her game, Sophie brings leadership. She's been in the league since 2019. That's 6 seasons of learning, growing, and competing. Most of the Fever squad is still young. Caitlin Clark may be the star, but she's still a rookie. Sophie knows what it's like to be new, and now she's showing the younger players how to handle the pressure. Also, she's not just leading with words. She leads by example. Sophie is always diving for loose balls, boxing out, and fighting through screens. That's what makes her different. She does the dirty work, the small things that don't show up in stats, but help teams win. She's not worried about being the top scorer. She's here to make the team better. Now, let's talk about her attitude. Sophie has a team-first mindset. She doesn't care about personal fame. She cares about winning. In a recent interview, she said she's excited to play with Caitlin Clark, not to outshine her, but to support her. That's powerful. In a league full of egos, Sophie brings balance and maturity. More importantly, she knows how to keep the team fired up. She's intense, passionate, and always hyping up her teammates. She's not afraid to speak her mind, but she does it with heart. And let's be real, every team needs a spark plug like her. In short, while the world talks about Caitlin Clark, the Fever have another ace on the court. Sophie Cunningham isn't here to steal the spotlight. She's here to do the work, mentor the youth, and play wherever she's needed. That's what makes her Indiana's secret weapon. Quiet but deadly, focused and fierce. And when it's crunch time, she'll be the one setting the tone. Whether she's scoring, leading, or just doing the things no one else wants to do. Think about it. Caitlin Clark needs shooters around her. She pulls defenders like a magnet, so the second she kicks the ball out, you'd better have someone who can shoot without overthinking life. That's Sophie. Catch, shoot, jaw at the bench, backpedal, rinse, repeat. She's also scrappy on defense. Not elite, but she'll get in your face, talk trash, and flop like it's Broadway. In other words, entertainment. And trust, this roster needs that. Indiana's been soft for years. Now, with Sophie's edge and Caitlin's firepower, it's giving. We might not win, but we're gonna make you hate every second of playing us. Plus, Sophie's already loving the vibes. She straight up said, "This is the offense I want to be in." Translation? No more dragging her feet in Phoenix. She's got energy, she's motivated, she's ready to fight for this team, and probably fight a few people on court too. Let's not act brand new. And Fever fans? Oh, they ate this up. Hype reels, tweets, memes. Everyone's calling her Clark's new sidekick. Some are saying this duo might just go full Batman and Wildcard this season. One thing's clear, they didn't get Sophie for her charm, they got her for her fire. And let's talk about Cunningham and Clark, because this duo might just be the WNBA's next firecracker combo. First up, the spacing. Caitlyn draws attention like she's handing out free Beyonce tickets. Defenders swarm her the second she crosses half court. So what does that open up? Shooters. And Sophie? Oh, she lives for the corner three. You leave her open and she's launching like it's a game of HORSE with the devil. That's 36% from deep, not a fluke. She's got that quick release sniper mode that feeds off Caitlyn's gravity. Now let's switch to defense. Caitlyn's not exactly locking people up. Girl's got heart, but she's still learning on that end. That's where Sophie steps in. She's not locking up either, but she's physical, annoying, and the type of player who'll take a charge just to piss you off. She brings that grind. She's not afraid to talk, shove, dive, or body up someone twice her size. She gives the Fever that edge they've been missing. But let's be real, this pairing won't be all sunshine and highlights. You've got two players with big personalities. Sophie is loud, fiery, and says what she thinks. Caitlyn? Cool, but definitely not shy. They're both passionate, emotional, and used to being the one. There might be some friction, a few side eyes, maybe even a mid-game yelling match on the bench. But guess what? That's good. Sparks create fire, and this team could use some heat.
I'm just excited, but to be honest, I think when you have a group that can let go of the egos and you're really just here to win and work hard, I think that's the best type of group, and you're all willing to do the dirty work, and I think that's what I'm most excited about. That's my bread and butter right there, is outwork your opponents and have fun doing it.
So the bottom line, if they figure out how to coexist, if Sophie plays her role and Caitlyn keeps sharing the rock, this might just be the league's most chaotic and beautiful mess yet. Now let's move off the hardwood and straight into best friend era. Sophie Cunningham already declared it. She called herself the Sabrina Carpenter to Caitlyn's Taylor Swift. Like, ma'am, that's not just respect, that's a whole friendship fantasy. And fans, they're eating it up. One's the cool, collected queen of clutch. The other, the loud hype girl with a mouth like a motor. They bring opposite vibes, but the same hunger, and that's a recipe for chaos in the best way. Leadership-wise, Caitlyn leads by example. Sophie leads with volume, but together, they've got the energy to rally this locker room. Trust, if they can stay on the same page, they'll give Indiana a new identity. Bold, wild, and finally fun again. Let's talk about the woman steering this Fever ship, Stephanie White. She's not just any coach, she's Indiana basketball royalty. A former player, assistant coach, and now back as head coach, she's got the blueprint and the street cred. White's philosophy: play fast, play free, and play smart. She's all about giving players the freedom to make plays, not just run them. I want to play with great pace, she says. I also want our players to use their instincts and to play free. But don't mistake freedom for chaos. White emphasizes accountability. If you're not a competitor, you're not gonna last, she warns. She's building a culture of trust and growth in the locker room. My vision is to create a culture where players want to come to work every day, where they feel valued, supported, and empowered to be their best selves, White explains. With a mix of seasoned vets and rising stars, White's challenge is to blend experience with youthful energy. She's not just coaching a team, she's orchestrating a symphony of talent, attitude, and ambition. The Indiana Fever aren't just playing, they're planning to win. This team is going all in for a championship, and now they've got the players to back it up. First of all, they added big names. DeWanna Bonner and Natasha Howard bring experience and skill. Bonner is a scoring machine. Howard defends like a wall. Together, they give the Fever strength on both sides of the court. These are the kinds of players who know what it takes to win. Next, coaching is stepping up too. New head coach Stephanie White has a fresh plan. She wants the team to grow, not just play. She talks about teamwork, hard work, and smart moves. Under her, this team isn't just stronger, they're smarter. Also, the Fever are focusing on getting better better every single day. They're working on their bond as teammates. On and off the court, chemistry matters. When players trust each other, they win together. Most importantly, Caitlin Clark is leading the way. She's not just scoring, she's pushing the team to aim higher. Her energy is serious, her goals are clear. She wants a title and she's pulling everyone with her. In short, the Fever aren't just here to compete. They're building a championship team from the ground up. And now, with all the right pieces, they might just pull it off. So what's the forecast for the Fever this season? If we describe this in a word, it is electrifying. With Caitlin Clark's playmaking and Sophie Cunningham's edge, this team is set to turn heads. Clark's court vision and scoring ability are unmatched, while Cunningham brings grit and a no-back-down attitude. Key matchups to watch? The Fever's clashes with top-tier teams like the Las Vegas Aces and New York Liberty will be litmus tests. These games will show if Indiana can hang with the league's elite. And what about long-term? The Clark-Cunningham duo has the potential to be the cornerstone of a championship contending team. With White's leadership and a roster that's buying into the vision, the Fever aren't just aiming for the playoffs, they're eyeing the crown. So Fever fans, get ready. This season promises drama, excitement, and a whole lot of basketball magic. So here's the play. Sophie Cunningham joining Caitlin Clark isn't just another trade, it's a full-blown plot twist. You've got one of the league's boldest shooters teaming up with the most hyped rookie since forever. Sparks will fly. Some nights it'll be fireworks, other nights maybe a dumpster fire, but either way, it's gonna be fun. The Indiana Fever didn't just add a player, they added personality, toughness, and chaos. The kind of chaos that wins games and makes headlines. Now it's your turn. Drop your hot takes in the comments. Is this the duo that finally flips the Fever's script, or is it too much sauce for one team to handle? Sound off below. Let's get the convo cooking. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you don't miss more such interesting stories. See you in the next video.